Good evening and welcome to Community Spotlight. I'm Cheryl Girl and we are having so much fun up in here. We've got an amazing artist here for you this evening. I know when I say her name, you're going to be like, oh my God, that's my girl. We have Deatra Hicks here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You ready to have some
Hi.
fun?
Yes, I am. I'm ready to have a good time. That's me.
Actress, singer, director, producer. You have done some of everything.
Yes, and still doing. My goodness.
And the thing of it is, let me just go ahead and get all my fan stuff out the way.
Okay.
I love you. I love you.
Thank you.
You are living my dream.
Aww.
I mean, you really are. You've worked with some of the biggest names in the business, from Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, just to name a few. But tell us how you first got started, the role that everybody we originally meet, where we met Deatra Hicks. And that voice.
I started doing plays when I was 16. I started singing at 4.
At 4?
Yeah, at 4 years old. My first solo was Because He Lives at 4. You know, at the Apostolic Church where Bishop James H. Hicks was the pastor and
Is
founder.
Is that your daddy?
My grandfather.
So you are a preacher's kid.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so
my dad is the deacon now. He's still there. You know, it was a family church. Right. You know, I have my uncle who's Bishop Hicks, Bishop Terry Hicks, and my uncle that died, Elder Percy Hicks. You know, he became the pastor too. So it was, you know, it's a long, you know, apostolic.
A long history not only of church but of
That's
the
right.
singing.
That's right. So I started there. That's where I really got that training and the stamina and the strength.
You did
was
a
at
solo
the church.
at 4.
Yes. My mom was no joke. She was at the piano like, this is what we're singing on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. It was Because He Lives and Precious Lord and stuff like that. Yep.
Wow. Okay. And from there, from starting singing at the church with your family, so you always knew that you loved music.
Well, I mean, I think that I really found my voice and knew that I wanted to do it for real when I was about 7 or so. Because, you know, when you're learning.
Early.
Yeah. So, you know, I started singing at the church conventions. You know, we have 52 churches in our organization. It's the New Bethel Way of the Cross Church of Christ.
You booked for
right.
a year. Yeah. You know, if you do one church a week, you good.
Right. Right. So we all came together. We would all come together once a year for the big convention for the churches. And so I would represent my church. Okay. So I started and I was like, wow, this is great. So, you know, I started there. Then I auditioned for Music and Art High School. Got in there in New York. That's right. Yes,
okay.
New York City. Yes, I'm from New York City. I'm from New York. I was born in Yonkers, raised in Harlem and the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
That's right.
Oh, son, what you talking about? I love New Yorkers.
Yes, honey, the Bronx.
But that's huge. You got into...
I got into Music and Art High School. I heard about a show called Mama, I Want to Sing. And
just give me a minute. Give me
yes.
Everybody knows Mama, I Want to Sing. Okay.
Mama, I Want to Sing was my beginning.
You know, what grade were you in then?
I was a freshman. Yes, I was 16 years old. And I saw my friend, Desiree Coleman. And she's now Desiree Coleman Jackson.
Okay.
And she was doing, we went to the show and I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness, she can sing, she can act, she can be pretty, and it's gospel, so I won't feel so bad.
Right.
So, you know, I snuck to the audition because, you know, my grandfather was not having it, my parents was not having it. This is Apostolic Church of Christ.
I want you to do me a favor. I know everybody wants to know what happened at the audition. So we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get you the inside story of Deatra Hicks' big audition.
What happened?
I think you put your mic out or something.
Mama. Community Spotlight. I'm Cheryl Girl, and we have a very special guest this evening, Miss Deatra Hicks, the fabulous singer, the fabulous producer, actress. And we were talking about her audition for Mama, I Want to Sing. So get us caught up. We're in New York.
Yes.
You're at the acting and
I'm at the Music and Art High School.
Music and Art High School.
I went to see the show. I heard about Mama, I Want to Sing.
Now, did you sneak off? Did you? Your granddaddy didn't know you were over at the audition.
My mom and dad either.
So you go over there.
After school. We just, my sister and I just didn't go home. We went to the theater and auditioned.
And what happened?
And we got in together as
you and your sister.
Yes,
okay.
My sister Miriam Hicks. We got in together because, you know, we were the Hicks sisters.
Right.
So we got in and we became part of the choir. And I became part of one of the Halos, which was the Stars background singers. And then one day, I decided that I would ask Vi Higginson if I could audition for the lead role. And she said yes. Well, let me see what you can do. And so I got up there and I auditioned, and it was a go. The next thing I knew, I was on stage as an understudy at first.
Right.
I was on stage as Doris Winter.
Doris Winter.
Doris
Oh my
Winter.
God.
And I played that role as an understudy for maybe about 6 months. And then after that, I was with Mama I Want to Sing Part 1, Part 2, Let the Music Play with Vi Higginson. I stayed with that company for about 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
We
On the
traveled
road
on
all
the
the
road
time.
and at home. We were at the HICKS Theater on 104th Street. We
Okay.
were sitting for years
Okay.
and years and years. You know, and I just never left. I just stayed. I did the show night after night after night after night.
What
I
is that
enjoyed it as a young
like?
girl.
What is that like?
What is it? You know, I was young then. I had a great time. I enjoyed it. Every day, you know, I learned that you're only as good as your last show. So if I had a bad show, I couldn't wait to get to the next one so I could make up
Right.
for it. You know, and it has a lot of a mental, you know, your mind is always going. It's like, how can I make it better? How can I do better? How is this going to work? So I was always excited about getting on the stage constantly and seeing a different audience every night. Nothing like performing for a live audience.
I
That
agree with that.
affirmation you get right then and there
Yes.
is a beautiful thing. And knowing that you're touching people's souls and changing people's lives is a beautiful thing.
So now you bring that up, you've got to tell me, like, what are some of the things that stand out in your mind that people have said to you, Deatra, after they've seen you perform?
I know we went to Japan and I performed, and there was a singer there that was like our Whitney Houston here. She's huge over there in Japan,
Okay.
and I think the business got to her, and she was going to stop singing, and she wanted to take her life.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she said that I saved her life singing I Don't Worry About Tomorrow. She
Wow.
decided that she was going to continue her career, and she was going to continue singing. So
So
yeah.
what I mean, I don't know the song when you give the title, so what are some of the lyrics in it?
I don't worry about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from the future because my skies may turn to gray. Okay?
She heard that. And she heard it
heard
at the
some of
right
those-
time.
And she heard it at the right time. And I will never forget that because that was many years ago. So it's like, you know, I still have gifts that she sent. You know, when I go home back to New York or to New Jersey, actually,
Right.
and I look at my house, I'm like, wow, this is something that God put in me to do. This is a calling that's on my life for me to do and for me to continue to do it. And now for me to help other younger people that's coming up into the business now.
Okay, and let's
to
talk
do
about
it.
that.
Yes.
Because, and let me correct myself, it's not just Deatra Hicks, it's Dr.
Yes.
Deatra Hicks.
Yes.
So let me give you your props on that.
Thank you.
Now, you're working with young people.
Yes.
And you've got your own company. Now, what exactly do you do? Do you work with old people too?
Well, I work with all people.
All people.
Yes.
Okay. That
My-
was very polite of you. You ain't old. We work with all.
Well, because, you know, my fan base, you know, God has really blessed me in my career. My fan base is from the kids to the middle, because a lot of kids think I'm really funny and animated.
And you are.
So my fan base is very wide.
Okay.
So I'm here to help everyone and share my experience. So I moved to North Carolina
Okay, listen.
from New York.
Why did you move? And I'm from North Carolina, and I love Charlotte. But what, you know, it's always
And I
money
didn't
or
move to
love,
Charlotte
or both.
either. I moved to Mooresville.
Mooresville, well, that's money up there.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, that's a different group. Yeah.
Well, I have I have a friend that's been a part of my family for many years, and her name is T. Johnson.
T. Johnson.
And she's been out here while I was out on the road. She's been here, you know, promoting and doing things like that. And she was like, why don't we kind of like come together and help some of the youth here in Mooresville, because it's a very dry area for talent, but it's a lot of talent up there.
There's a lot of talent in North Carolina, yes. Charlotte,
Mooresville,
yes.
Charlotte really
Yeah,
has it.
yeah.
Charlotte has a better opportunity.
Right.
You understand?
So
So,
okay.
yeah, and they're not coming, you know, the kids are not going to come down here as much. They'll come to see, but they're not
Right.
going to come to pursue unless they're pushed.
Right.
So we formed a company called Tojo D Entertainment.
Let me get it right. Tojo D Entertainment.
That's right. That's T.
Jo-
Johnson,
John-
Deatra Hicks
Okay.
Entertainment. and she does the promotion part and the management part. I'm also a manager as well, but I do more of the creative, the teaching, the coaching, and just giving information to the young students and doing a lot of workshops and stuff like that.
So if I bring my kid in, you're going to teach them to
Act, sing, whatever, business etiquette, theater etiquette, that all of that stuff. Anything that you want to do. We're getting ready to publish a book for a young man from Savannah, Georgia. Yes, we just started a jewelry
So it's not
line.
just acting.
You're
doing a lot of marketing too.
That's right. There's T. Johnson.
It's a brand
she does,
marketing type
that's
thing.
Right.
Okay.
Building brands for young children, young kids, young adults, and us.
Okay, and us.
And
Fairly old people.
That's
All
right.
people.
And
all
not
people.
all people. We're just fabulous,
all
honey.
people. I'm gonna use that again. So if I so whether I have a kid, I bring it in, or maybe if I have a book, I've just written a book.
That's right.
And I can come to see you guys, and you guys can help me get my brand out there.
That's right.
But also kind of maybe tell me how to look on camera.
That's right.
How to dress, that type of thing.
That's right.
But if I have a friend, her niece can really sing, and she's really shy.
Yeah,
got a great
I bring
voice.
that. I work that out. I just make you have to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I tend to know that a lot of shy young kids, they don't like to look at you when they're talking and stuff like. I teach them all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be confident. Just be centered. Find your center, and we work on that. You know, every time I see that kid, we're gonna be working on. That's the first thing we're gonna work on.
How are you
that's
kind
right.
of carrying
That's right.
themselves?
That's right. Be confident. Be strong. You're good. You're wonderful. You're the best thing that ever happened. Always remember that.
And and a lot
Yes.
more than kids need that. If you're going out there and you're selling something, or even if you're working in business and you're doing presentations,
That's
I
right.
think that calling you might be a good idea.
That's right.
Because you can do a presentation, and if it doesn't work and you don't get that deal, that's money.
That's right. And I prepare for auditions, and I also prepare people to accept no. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You know what I mean?
You got to explain that, because I need to hear that.
Because if you
What's a
audition
no
for
mean?
something, no means it's just that this is not your time for this particular situation. There's something else for you to do right now.
Okay.
It has nothing else. It has nothing. Not that you was good, bad. You were great. You were wonderful. It's just not what they were looking for at the time.
And it's
that's
part of
how
the
it
process.
is. Yes, and that's how it is in life. It's just not. This is not it.
But Deandra, you have not had a whole lot of no's. It doesn't seem like.
I haven't had a whole lot, but I've had some.
You've had some.
I've had some, and they were
had,
very devastating, and that's why I can help people get over those no's.
But you had
I had
such,
to learn how to
you had
get
learn,
over that.
So, okay, you go in, and we already know you can sing. You
Right.
you got the chops. You've got the proof. You've got your resume. So when you go in and you get a no, what does Deandra Hicks do with a no?
Well, that no, I turn it into my yes. You know,
I love that.
I go into my office or go into my own studio. I talk to my manager and my partner and say, well, since it's their no, we're gonna make it our yes, and we're gonna do it ourselves. Just like my biggest goal right now here in North Carolina is to bring Black theater to Morrisville's Charles Mack Center. There's no plays going on up there for our kids and for our young adults.
Wow.
You know what I mean? None. And they got that theater in there, honey.
So we should
and
be doing
I've been up in that
something.
theater, honey. I've been up in
And so
that
you see it. You can
Yes,
see. You
I'm
got
like,
plans.
Oh, we got to have some plays in here. We have to use the people from North Carolina, the people that's in that town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Instead
exactly
of going
what you
out,
mean.
you know what I'm saying?
Bringing them from
finding
everywhere.
all these other people that have all these big names that already made it. It's a never-ending circle for them, so it's hard for other people to get in.
But
You
you've
understand
got
what
a
I'm
door
saying?
to get people
So I
inside
have that
the door.
Yes.
See, now that makes sense.
Yes.
You're going to put the time and energy and the money into a career. Talk to somebody
And it
that
is
knows
a
how to open a
passion.
door.
That's right. It is really what I want to do. I really am all about helping people, because I'm going to do, I'm doing me, and I'm able to be in the position where I can take you to another level. You understand?
I do understand that.
And some people don't use that position. They just, they hold on to that position.
I know they're all tight, but you know what? You have to give in order to receive.
That's right.
So let's talk about some of the people who have been open to helping you and giving you some things. Let's talk about working with TD Jakes. What all have you done with him?
TD Jakes was it was a surreal experience,
Really?
because I just always saw him on TV, so always seen him preaching and all that, and I'm like, God, one day I'll be able to meet him one day, right? And then I did. And I sung on his album For the Potter's House.
Wow.
The big song, The Storm Is Over, written by R. Kelly.
Yes.
So that was really very exciting for me. And I was very nervous. But the one thing that is so wonderful is to be able to have my mom there. I did the Stella Awards with them. And to have
That's
my
so
daughter
amazing.
there. The funniest thing is my daughter was like 2 or 3, I think. And she was like, Mom, when they got me all dressed up for the Stella, she was
Right.
like, is that really you? All she was familiar with was like, what happened? So that I remember that like it was yesterday. I've just had some great experiences. Tyler Perry, he's been a great experience for me.
Hold on.
I've been with him.
Wait a minute. You just slung out Tyler Perry. Now,
Yeah.
See, that's because you know when you're balling like that. You and Tyler Perry. What did because that's what Oprah says. So you and Tyler, what did y'all do
Well,
together?
I knew Tyler before any of all
really?
this happened, so that's why I say, some people call him Mr. Perry, but he's Tyler Perry to me.
Right.
Not that I don't respect him or anything
But
like
you're
that.
friends
but we
and
just
you go
keep it
back.
real.
You go back.
I try to keep it real too,
Right.
and I remember, before I know, I know I've been changed and I can do bad all
Right.
by myself and all of that stuff.
Right.
I knew him before all that, so we were friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I can just like,
and you
Perry.
worked together.
Yeah.
Now, what projects did you work on with Tyler Perry?
Tyler started with me with TD Jakes with a show called Behind Closed Doors. And it wasn't even a Tyler Perry show, it was a TD Jakes show that he was
okay.
directing. And I enjoyed doing that. And then we decided to just move on. He put me in my first show with him was A Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Okay.
So I really thought that I was the mad black woman.
Right.
But Medea was the mad black woman.
Okay.
So
That's
that
funny.
that was a good experience. And Medea's Family Reunion. I played Jackie in Medea's Family
The
Reunion.
movie?
No,
play.
the play.
So what's that feel like when you've done the play and
And then
you've
see
done
the
the
movie?
work and establishing the characters,
Uh-huh.
and then you see it being done as a movie, and they're like,
It's
You don't-
interesting to see how the story changes a little bit and how they make the play and the film mix together. That's very interesting to me how they did that. But they used movie stars, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I mean, I respect that and I understood that. You know what I'm saying? Tojo D Entertainment, we're getting ready to film movies.
you're making movies.
That's right.
Well, you're going
Yes.
to film movies. So
That's
you're going to be
right.
doing auditions,
That's
or you're going to be
right.
casting from your students,
That's
your
right.
clients.
That's right.
Tell us.
And we want to keep everything in-house. So everybody that's a part of Tojo D Entertainment will be working, will be
Okay.
in whatever I'm doing. Any show that I'm doing, we signed a young lady that makes jewelry. We started her line. So if I go and do a show or play, I
Everybody's
bring her
gonna
with
have on
me.
her
That's
jewelry.
right. Everybody wears her jewelry.
See, that's what I'm doing.
You know what I'm saying? I
Brilliant.
actually put her jewelry in my CD
Okay.
and say, buy this CD with this, and
Really?
put her card in there and try to push her along the way.
That's a great marketing
yeah, when she
idea.
gets her wings and she can fly, then she can go on and she can just say Tojo D Entertainment helped her.
Wow.
And that's it.
So
Yeah.
now, as far as your own shows, I know you've done a lot of acting and singing. Have you written your own shows?
We have a play called Crazy Love.
Crazy
And,
Love. Well, now I should have auditioned for that.
Well, we're actually gonna put that up. You really can. Too.
I can.
Yeah, I kind of see the character.
You see the crazy.
Yes, honey. I see the character.
You see.
No, not the
She's so
crazy.
polite.
though.
She sees the crazy.
That's going to be a good show. That's really going to
Okay.
be a good show.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's a show about the prodigal sons. You know, they have the good son, the bad son. One of the sons is in jail. One of the sons is the good son
Right.
and helps his father as a pastor,
Right.
with the church. The pastor is about to become a bishop, and we now need a new pastor.
Okay.
So you're the first lady to the bishop, so I'm really the crazy.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do whatever's necessary to be the first lady, because you know what
that's
comes
real.
with first lady, huh?
No, actually, I need to know what comes with First Lady.
A lot of headache from what I hear, but a lot of perks too.
Yes.
That's what they say. You know, you're admired, you're respected. Even when people don't want to respect you, they have to respect you. You're the first lady,
Right.
You understand? And then if you're in a mega church, You know, the money.
That money.
That's
that
right.
money.
And I need the money. I need, you know, as the first lady,
Mm-hmm.
as the wife to the good son, I need that. I need all that. So
But see, there's got to be more drama because there's something behind the crazy. If she's up there with the good son, where does the bad son come in? Is
the
this
bad
where it
son
gets
gets
crazy?
out of jail, honey. And
I bet
he
he's
be-
sexier than the good son.
Oh, they're both pretty much sexy.
Oh, yeah, okay. I like this story so
They're
far.
both,
I'm in
but
with
the
it.
bad son gets out of jail and the bad son becomes good and can preach and can sing and is fine and is single. And I'm worried now. Because my husband and her brother and his brother, oh Jesus, what am I gonna do? So I gotta do all kinds of things to make this good son now that just came out of jail and was the bad son become bad again. So I set him up.
Okay.
I set him up because he went to jail for drugs,
Very
for selling drugs
interesting.
and all that stuff.
And
so I
First
set him up
Lady
real
is
good.
devious,
That's
apparently.
right. No, she's trying to be the first lady.
Oh,
so she's
there's
doing
different.
everything possible to get that bad son to go back to
jail,
jail.
so her husband can move forward.
That's right. So that I can
Excellent.
move forward, really.
Well, and with all your experience and things that you're bringing to it, I mean, not only can I see that as a play, you know, but what are you looking to like do it in Mooresville and then take it to over, make it into a movie?
Well, I'm actually looking to do it in Mooresville and then try to slowly bring it down to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, I can see how the bigger house and the bigger audience takes it and how the people in Mooresville act. You know, how can they handle a bigger house? I don't want to just rush everybody into like boom.
Yeah.
Because it don't work like that all the time.
No.
So I'm just taking my time. I'm taking my time. And on the sidelines of that, Dr. Deatra Hicks is starting her album. I have to do my album now.
Praise the Lord. Deatra Hicks is going back in the studio.
That's right. I'm on my way back in the studio.
Really? Well, I know
Yes.
the first album was Sweet Talk.
That's right. That was an R&B pop album for Capitol Records.
So are you going to be doing R&B again, or we're going to get more gospel?
You're going to get all kinds of music. I
Really?
sing every kind of music. On the CD
What's your
that
favorite
I have,
to sing?
I can't really say because music is you know, a lot of people think that gospel music is the sound of music, and gospel music is not the sound of music. Gospel music is the message.
The message.
The message that
But
you're
not
in.
the
It's not the sound. So
sound.
I can sing a rock song
what's
and have
that
Jesus
mean?
Christ all up through it.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and I can sing an R&B type music or a house type music as long as the message is of Jesus Christ. It is gospel.
Well, do you only sing religious music, or you're saying you'll sing?
I sing all
everything,
types of
everything.
music,
Okay,
but the
it doesn't.
message-
You're not saying it has to have
The
a
message.
The message is more important to you?
gospel.
Okay.
It's the message of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But I sing all types of music. The sound of music is different, all types of different sounds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I mean,
on
I
the
went
new
to
album-
music and not, so I can sing opera too.
Well,
you
wait
know,
a
I sing
minute.
classical music.
Really?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I can
Okay.
give you Karim Yobane in a minute.
Well, give me some. A little
I knew
bit,
you
little
guys
bit.
was gonna
Ooh,
get
just
me
a
with
little bit. Just you know, I'm gonna tell you.
You want opera? You want
I
a
do.
classical sound?
Just a little,
Okay.
little bit. Let them know.
Karim Yobane, Karim Yobane, senza di te langrui shel cor.
Oh my goodness, you. Woo! You have made my eyes water
I
up.
see.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
You have
looking
a
at you like, wow.
gift.
Thank
You have a
you.
gift. And when you
But
know
I don't
when,
want your eyes to
when
be
you
red
know, but
on
when you-
camera. Do
it's
we need a
okay
break?
because that's real. Because well, you know what, people, when someone has a gift and it's appreciated, let me tell you what.
Yeah.
When you opened your mouth and hit me with the notes, my spirit felt it. My spirit felt it, and not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that, and that is amazing. So. On the new album, Deatra Hicks, what are you waiting on? What's taking so long?
Actually, I'm going today. When I'm finished here,
Yes.
I have to be someplace at 3 o'clock for a rehearsal. I'm gonna do. I'm trying to redo. I can't tell you the secret song, but it's a song that I was singing with my sister as a young girl.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm actually gonna do it with my pastor. I gotta give a shout out to
Okay.
Pastor K. Hines.
Okay, wait, now,
That's
wait,
right.
wait, because there's a lot of information. You're going to redo a song that you
Yes.
did originally with as part of the HICKS sisters.
That's right.
She
My sister is she's where is she? She's in Raleigh, right?
Okay.
And she has a daughter that's in college, and everybody's
So
got their own life
might
now.
she come?
She may come.
Okay, when she
may
sees the show,
come.
look, sister,
Trisha.
you can come down, sing a little something background, get the family involved.
Yes,
So
yes.
And you're going to be doing it with your pastor.
Yes.
Now, what church is that? Is that in Mooresville?
Yes, it's in Mooresville. It's Caldwell.
Caldwell.
Yeah, Caldwell Methodist Church.
Caldwell Methodist. How are you doing?
That's
Thank
right.
you for sharing your
Yes.
member with us.
Yes.
So the pastor can sing, or
Oh yeah, she can sing.
She can sing. Okay.
Yes, her name is Pastor Kay Hines, and she's fabulous.
Pastor Kay Hines. I can't wait to hear from you.
Yeah.
So now, are you producing it as well as singing on it?
I'm going to
or?
do some producing, but my partner and manager will be mostly executive, executive producer for that.
So what's it feel like to be sort of like on the other side, of the camera?
Well,
The other side of the board.
It's very interesting because it's still, I end up on both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to stay on one side, but sometimes I have to jump to the other side to just move it along and to help it. But for me, as a singer for this album, I'm really going to challenge myself to really take instruction, because sometimes it's just best to stand back and look at it from the outside and say, okay, this is what's going to be best for me for this album, because this is going to be my third album.
Okay.
With Finally My Time, I tested the waters.
Right.
That's the album that's out now. I tested the waters with mixing music, sounds of music.
You mixing it yourself?
No, mixing the sounds of
different
music.
sounds of music.
Right.
Okay.
I was doing, I did a house song, I did a rock song, but it
Really?
was all the message of Jesus Christ. I even did a spoken word called
Really?
Deaconess May, which is a very interesting song. So,
Okay.
yes, it's going to be a great album.
Well, you're an interesting person.
Thank you.
So now, are you writing any of the songs?
Yes, I'm gonna write some. I'm gonna write some this time. I
Right.
really, I'm really more musical, so my heart comes out through singing and arranging vocally. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes.
And knowing what is gonna touch the audience and what's gonna hit the audience. You know what I
Make
mean?
them water up and cry when you hit the note? Is that what you're going to do to people with the new album?
I'm
Deandra?
I'm trying to touch and just change. It's
Right.
important to touch. I don't want a person to walk away from me the same way I walked up to them.
Wow.
I want them to walk away with something really positive.
So this might be stretching it, but let me ask you, when you say that, it makes me wonder, is the music your ministry?
Yes, all of it is.
All of it is.
Everything that I am is my ministry. My whole being, all that I am is my ministry.
Okay.
It's amazing, and it's amazing to feel it, because sometimes I'm like, child, you come a mighty long way. But I'm sitting in it now.
Right.
And I'm comfortable, which allows me to be able to share and give back and to help.
Well, we're so glad that you are continue to do what you've been doing.
Thank you.
That voice, girl. I cannot wait to pick up the new album. I know you're going in the studio today, so it might be a minute. But if people want to know more about your new company, tell me the name again.
They can go to tojo-d-entertainment.com.
tojo-d-entertainment.com. They can go there, and that's where they can find out how to work with you personally.
That's right.
Find out more about where you're going to be, things you're going to be doing,
That's right.
and about the new album.
That's right.
Deandra Hicks, thank you. Thank you so
you.
much for blessing us with your voice, with your ministry.
Thank you for
Will you
having me.
please come back to Community Spotlight?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Because you're going to be on the stage Saturday. I'm trying to come there.
Well, come see
at
us,
2.
please.
How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good
I know
about
we got
it.
to wrap up, but I got to find out.
I'm feeling good about it, and I'm excited that you'll be there.
Yes.
Give me some pointers,
Right.
all right?
Okay.
Listen, you guys, make sure that you come back. Make sure you check out Deandra Hicks' website. Call her up. Get some information. Get some of this blessing. And make sure that you come back to Community Spotlight. We're having fun up here. So we'll see you again next week. Thank you, Deandra.
You're welcome, darling. You're welcome.
I ain't gonna start them cause I probably did it too. Because of you feelings I handle with care. Some niggas recognize your life but they can handle the glare. You know I ain't the type to walk around with matching shirts. A relationship is effort, I will match your work. I wanna be the one to make